So the other day, someone reached out to me to ask, how do I get my developers to properly estimate tasks? Most times, developers are unable to quantify, the task and assigning a story point to it. So like, you hear questions like, oh, how do I know it's a 2? Or how do I know it's a 3? How do I know it's a 4? Because, it just leads to guesstimates whenever creating a story point estimate for your product. So this is how I actually go about simplifying how my developers estimate time to tasks. Basically by converting the story points or the t-shirt sizing into working hours. And I do this by assigning hours to a particular story point. So 2 to 4 hours is 2 story points. 4 to 8 hours is 3. 16 to 24 hours is 8 story points. And 24 to 40 hours is 13 story points. So what I'm saying here is I converted those story points into the number of hours that will be required to do the work. So what that did is it simplified the entire process. So if a developer says, oh, this task is going to take me 4 hours, I already know the story point to assign to it. They also know the story point to assign to it. So what it does is it simplifies assigning story points to your task. In a case where you exceed 8, then it means you need to break that story to smaller chunks. So as a PM, whenever you see a user story or a developer is telling you a user story is 13, then it means there's a problem. It means you literally need to actually break down that task to more granular or smaller tasks, right? So let me know how you actually simplify estimation with your team. Do you want the link to this document where I detailed how to properly estimate your task? Then feel free to send me a DM or comment link in the comment section and I'll share with you. To get more insight on product management and all these tips, don't forget to follow Tips PM Insights. And please, don't be selfish. Share with your friend who's also a product manager.